Elijah Craig, day dramming. Let's get on it. Daniel,
Let's do it.
fire away. This is
Elijah Craig,
stuff.
small
Your
batch.
favorite bourbon.
It is not my favorite bourbon, but I like to say that my favorite bourbon is the bourbon I'm drinking right now. So it'll get the job done. This is kind of a weird one for me. A lot of people love it, and it is a very, very nice bourbon. It's just not one of my favorites, to be honest. So I will say that the nose is always really nice. We can get right in there. And I don't have any facts on this one. This will be a stripped down version of a video for me. This is a little bit of a lazy one.
How about this? Why isn't it one of your favorites? How come you don't like it that much?
I kind of don't want to spoil it. I'll let you know.
Okay.
But I don't want to spoil.
Not yet.
Not yet. No.
Save it for the end.
Yeah. Well, it comes about midway through. So you start with our nose. I love the nose on this. It's really, really good. You get a lot of honey, kind of like spicy cinnamon, the vanilla, baking spice in there. For me, it comes off quite spicy. But yeah, I really like the nose. I tend to like the sweeter bourbons in general, but I really appreciate the nose on this one. So let's hop right in there.
Got it. Already making my tongue burn.
What do you think?
I don't know if it's the Topo Chico we had before this, but I like it.
You know what? I'm really annoyed because this is the most I've liked Elijah Craig. I just tried it yesterday when I was doing research for the video, and like I just didn't. What I usually say is I love the nose and the finish of Elijah Craig, and I don't particularly like the taste. I get a lot of ethanol off it normally, and what I had written down is I get a lot of ethanol. It's almost savory more than sweet, and you get some mint in there. But now,
I mean,
I'd written down what other people had said too. So now I'm picking up those things. So I don't know what to tell you about this one. This is like my taste buds have changed overnight on this.
So obviously, this isn't much of a full disclosure. I only drink bourbon when I'm drinking with you on day dramming, but I think this is the one I like the most out of all the ones we've tasted so far. I don't get the burn that I typically associate with everything whiskey.
Interesting. And I don't know, maybe it's
smooth.
So I let mine rest yesterday. It's been open for a long time, and I just killed the pint to give us our pours, and maybe that exposed it to even more air than normal, than what we've been drinking. But yeah, like I said, I really usually don't like Elijah Craig. Even yesterday I was like, oh, that's a lot of ethanol for me. But I'm getting like that toasted vanilla, that cinnamon, kind of sweet corn taste.
I like it a lot.
And usually I love having a bottle around just because I use it in hot toddies. So I do like Earl Grey tea and bourbon and honey and lemon juice. I love that. Nice. And this works great in that kind of cocktail for me.
Delicious.
But I've never enjoyed it straight more than right now. So yeah, I'm not really sure what to say about that. I've not encountered something like that where my taste buds have changed so drastically.
Well, there's a first
overnight.
For day dramming.
Yeah.
Danny's taste buds are changing.
This is Danny exposed.
Danny censored.
Even when I don't like the taste of it, I tend to really like the finish. Like I said, I love the nose. I love the finish. It just like really stretches out. And right at first, you get that little bit of that burn, but then it kind of fades out into like a toasted almond and then into toasted coconut. And then it kind of tastes like my family makes bonbons, so like coconut and powdered sugar, and then you coat them in chocolate, and that's kind of what it ends up tasting like for me. Because this was a nice one to have and just like take little sips, just to enjoy, and don't drink it too fast. Some of them, like that double oak, that goes down real fast for me.
I mean, if you like bonbons, this is the bourbon for you.
Yeah. Dang.
Get really close. Bonbons.
I was so excited to kill that bottle because I hadn't drank it in so long, but now it's like, I gotta get another bottle. I'm always keeping my eyes open for the I think it's barrel strength Elijah Craig. That's supposed to be really nice. And we had that in the store for a while, but I was not able to buy one. I try to keep my collection to what I'm currently drinking, and that saves me some money, but I miss out on some good bottles when that happens. But yeah, I'm glad you like this one. We might have to do some more Elijah Craig then if you like this one. We can maybe do some comparisons.
I think that's a good call. That's a really good call. Anything else in there, bud?
Yeah, I was hoping that maybe we could get some suggestions or requests from the people at home about what they'd like to hear us try. I mean, we're kind of going around the basics, and I've enjoyed that because it kind of gets our tastes in. Like, we now know you like Elijah Craig a lot. I kind of can show everyone what I liked in the basics. Maybe move off into some more, I don't want to say interesting, but more or less talked about.
It doesn't have to be bourbon. We can just do regular old whiskey. We can do Irish whiskey.
Yeah. I do have a good idea for an Irish whiskey, but I think we'll be doing that around St. Patty's Day. I think that'll be a fun little feature.
Yeah.
And maybe we can talk some people into coming in and trying some new Irish whiskey.
If you have an idea for something you want us to try in the show, drop it in the comments, someplace down there. And if I have it, have the ability to get it, we'll bring it on the show. We'll try it. Daniel will provide his tasting notes for it. I'll see if I like it. This is pretty good.
That's always the big test, to see if James likes it.
Doesn't matter if I like it, because it's not really my cup of tea, but I'm getting there.
But it's always interesting, because I think that, I don't know if people at home believe it, but you really don't drink whiskey or bourbon.
I don't. I don't.
So it's always, I appreciate seeing your reactions, because there's like the technique of drinking bourbon. I know you're a beer guy and you suck them down pretty quick, so just slowing down kind of increases the enjoyment of bourbon, which is hard when you've been drinking a lot of beer. So
this is fantastic, though. I know it's not your favorite, but so far out of everything that we've tried, Elijah Craig is number 1 out of my top 5 so far. If I'm going to have a top 5, Elijah Craig's in it. Pretty cool story behind this little bottle of bourbon. It's worth a quick little Wikipedia on it. It's pretty fun. But other than that, if that's all you got, brother.
That's all I got.
Elijah Craig, small batch.
Cheers.